first apologize to the commenter who was requesting this video for so long. Sorry, so much was happening in my life. I got busy, but I also have to thank you for the suggestion for Ryujin and Soobin's compatibility dating. Now, I'm not sure and I have not read that much whether they were in a relationship or not, or whether it was rumored. But let's see that if they were supposedly, let's see if they are compatible. So, first of all, we have to notice that these hands are quite different from one another. We will see that Subin's hands are very wide and the mounts are also very wide. Now, if you see the Venus mount is quite extended here, we see here the Venus mount is limited. Not only that, the lifeline is going inside, and it's the way this lifeline is shaped, it shows more of an introverted personality. Like even though the headline and lifeline are separate, which show a bit of extroversion, this just shows that the person mostly prefers their own company, and that they are more conservative when it comes to love. Here we see that the person, both in friendship and their public life, is more extroverted. Even though it will take some time for their shyness to wear off. They might be a bit shy because the headline and lifeline are attached. But we have to see the lifeline only in this case, that the lifeline is extending outward. So this means that this person is how do you say that this person, as they grow up, they become more and more friendly and they become more and more extroverted, and this person with the lifeline going inside, they are, what do you say, more conservative when it comes to love. This person is more open when it comes to love. And even if we look at the heartline here, we see that the heartline is going upward and starting between these two fingers. So this person knows what they want from love, and they are romantic. Even though I would say they are more aggressive when it comes to romance. Like they might even lose their tempers when it comes to romance, etc. But overall, she's a very good person. And then we see that here the heartline is much straighter, and it's also like if you see that the starting point is still here, but here we see that the case is that this person, I would say, is smarter when it comes to love, because as the heartline is straighter, this person won't make any decisions which would, like be negative for everyone. They would care about everyone. They would think about everyone before doing that. But here in her case, we see that the her heartline, it would mean that she is a bit more, I wouldn't say selfish, but more self-serving. Like she might when like she might not think of the whole picture. Plus the hands are small, so these people usually cannot like handle a lot of people's emotions at the same time. They can't maybe even you know control their own sometimes. So this is more of a hand which can go along with a similar type of hand, with the lines similar. Here we see a lot of, I would say, it's opposites attract, but overall it's like a relationship which would like be like a very short term relationship. If they were in case if they were in a relationship, I don't see this going the long way, because the hands are too different. Even if it's too much opposites attract, it won't last for long, because even if we suppose you're attracted to someone who's like very very opposite to you, and even in love matters you cannot get along well, right? So that relation won't last that long. It would be like a one off, or like 3 months, like kind of like that. So it will be a very short term relationship, or like 1 or 2 dates. And even if the passion is there, it would be very limited, because here one person is not that passionate. I'm talking about her, and here one person is too passionate. So she won't like the friendly side of her, and he would be like this girl is too. Uh, in his point of view, he will say that she is too selfish. She doesn't care about others. So it will go like this, even though both other personalities are different, as I explained in the opening lines. Like there's nothing bad about them. It's just that they won't get along. There are some similarities as well. If we see that the she is ambitious, he is ambitious, but she is very ambitious. Like if you see this mount, it's like fulsome, and then there is also this natural gap between the fingers. There we see that the fingers are extended, so and the fingers are more open. The fingers are more straightforward. So again, a very straightforward personality. Here we see the fingers are bent, so not necessarily a straightforward personality. And also one thing I noticed, that the third phalanges of the fingers are very fulsome, especially of Jupiter. Here we see that the third phalanges are not that fulsome. So when the third phalanges are fulsome, so this person really enjoys the luxuries of life, but they won't like sharing those luxuries with someone who doesn't think like them. And here we see that this person, their Venus mount, Moon mount, Overall, this person is very Subin, very friendly and open and generous. But here we see a bit of, because of course our life experiences shape that. So it's not necessary that also that this person stays like that. But in most cases, yes, this person is more self-concerned, which is not bad thing. We some are not that concerned with others because of the life experiences as well. And we also have to look at the thumb. The thumb is very stiff. The thumb is very straightforward. And even if we see this phalange, it's straightforward. So this person is like what you say. They can have if they are loyal to someone, so they will be extremely loyal and a bit possessive in one sense. But here we see that the thumb is a good space between the forefinger and the thumb, and then we also see that the shape of the thumb is an hourglass. So this means that this person is tactful, and this person does not get obsessive or possessive, and this person does not like to feel like someone is acting possessively towards them. So overall, if I'm to say that if they were in a relationship, maybe they were, because I do see that kind of chemistry, but only that kind of chemistry, like they fall hard for each other, but it doesn't work out, and I could only see them in a very short term relationship. So overall, no, I would say not compatible. I would say Subin and Aaron, if you have seen that video, but I will link it in the description below if you haven't. So they are very much more compatible with each other. But here I don't see that much. Like even if I was to rate this compatibility, it would be like a 2 out of 10. It would be very like just a one-off thing. So that's overall what I can say. So very different personalities. They are good in their own way, but again, a very short-term relationship. So thank you so much for whoever suggested this video, and I hope you are satisfied with this reading. Thank you so much.